Hey, Gary Baker here with PublisherReport.com. Today's quick video, we're going to be taking a look at creating some mazes using the new tool, the new version of the tool, Simply Maze Crazy, inside of Puzzle Publishers. Of course, you can see here on the screen right now, these are some of the mazes that I've just created today. You can see right there, it's a simple square maze. Of course, I blocked it off a little bit. And then I have some star mazes I created right here, as well as the solutions, and then some nice circle mazes with some little graphics there, creating the unique outline that I got from Creative Fabrica. I'm going to show you all that. I just wanted to show you the types of things that we're going to be able to create today inside of Puzzle Publishers. Now, when we're talking about creating activity books, of course, we're always usually focused on Amazon KDP. But again, these types of books can be sold anywhere, or they could just be individual sheets that could be sold as printables. So now let's jump into Puzzle Publishers and I'll show you the tool that I use to make these amazing activities. So here we are inside of Puzzle Publishers, and as you can see, when you get inside, you have training, software, templates, and you have the help right here. For support, we'll go ahead, we'll click software. And once you're inside, you see the software here. You see Simply Maze Crazy and Simply Maze Crazy Legacy. I'm going to show you both of them just so you get an idea of how far the tool has come. You can see the other tools there. Of course, I will cover more of these later in other videos. Now, Simply Maze Crazy Legacy, if we go ahead and access that now, this is the original version, and it gave you the ability to generate mazes, and they came in square format, but you could change the colors right here pretty simply just by resetting, changing the color to something else that you liked. Go ahead, generate a new maze. You can see it created the maze right there, as well as the solution, and you can change the solution color. But we're focused today on the new version. I believe this is version 2.0 that that's Rob Borsick, the creator of Puzzle Publishers, was talking about in the Facebook group. So we'll go ahead and we'll pop into Simply Maze Crazy and we'll take a look at the brand new tool and how we can create some of the mazes that I showed you earlier, to include the circle maze with the cool graphic outline, or the cool outline using the graphic that I got from Creative Fabrica, as well as the star and the square that I broke up into little sections. So we'll go ahead and we'll just start here. Of course, you have maze templates, circle, square, triangle, and custom. We'll go ahead and we'll just go with none, which defaults to a square. And you simply just click on auto render maze, and it generates the maze right there. Then if you want the solution to that maze, you simply just bring the flags over and the solution is automatically created for you. Then you can drag these off the screen and you can get rid of those and you can work inside the maze again. Now, this thing has tons and tons of features. That training is covered again inside of the Facebook group, but also here in the membership area, there's training videos. More are being added as new features are created. And this thing has tons of features. So what you can do here is you can go under custom, because I'm focused on showing you the custom mazes that I created. For example, the star maze. We'll go ahead and we'll load an image, and you can see right here I have a star.png, and we'll go ahead and we'll pull that in, and you can zoom this out and you can bring this up a little bit. And you can see the complexity slider or the zoom slider right there, making it bigger and smaller. You just drag that in there where you want, and you simply generate a new maze, and you can see that that maze is generated. And then if you want to, you can zoom that back in, and you can create it so it looks a little bit like that. And then you have down here wall image. Now this is easier to see when you really change it to something that's really contrasting. So you could click this right here, and it's sort of a brick wall, and you can see that right there. And then you can change the path image, and now you can see that the path is black and the wall is this red brick outline. This is going to be really important when you start playing around with the other images, like the circle image, and I'm going to show you that here in a second. So again, you drag the flags over, and you're going to be able to get your solution right there. And you can see you can change the solution image right here with this load button. So for example, if I wanted that solution image to be yellow, we'd simply click yellow, and I'll load this yellow box that I created in Canva. And you can see that the solution has changed to yellow because it's a yellow box. So it's more of a yellow line. Now all I did in Canva was create a 4x4 square and just pick a yellow image. Of course, that yellow is the yellow of the circle that we're going to use, and I'm going to show you that right now. So again, that was the solution image that was yellow that changed that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start over. There's a start over button right here, and you click again to confirm to start over, and it clears the canvas. So now what we're going to do is we're going to load another custom maze template, and we're simply going to click load again. And what I have here is a circle border. You can see this circle border image. Of course, I grabbed that from Creative Fabrica. There's a link in the description. You can grab that. You can download those. You can download these types of things either one at a time and pay for them, or you can join and get a monthly membership. So I simply loaded that maze template again right here under custom. And now what we're going to do is we're going to auto render a maze and generate the maze inside of there. You can see that the path image is white. So it's a little hard to see on this white background, but you get the idea. And if you go ahead and you zoom that out, you would create that right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the path image to yellow. So we'll go ahead and we will select that yellow box again, and we'll load that up. Now you can see that we've created something that looks more like a circle type maze that I created earlier. Of course, you can play with the complexity right here, and all you do is auto generate that, and then you just zoom this out a little bit, and then you've created that maze right there. Of course, you could play with this and zoom it out even a little more until you get it exactly the way you want. And you can always click this button right here inside the advanced editor, and you can click edit maze, and you can simply add more path or wall just by simply clicking right and left mouse buttons, and you can see that that's going away, and you can zoom that in and zoom that out until you get it exactly the way you want it, until you get it exactly where you think it should be. And then you just bring your flags in again, your start and stop points. And the reason there doesn't appear to be a solution is because the solution image is in yellow. So we can simply just load a new solution image. In this case, we'll go ahead and just use red. And as you can see now, you have a red image solution that you can see when you move the flags around at any point in the maze. It'll find the solution, and the solution will be in red. Again, fully customizable just by loading the colors or other images. Really, it can be any image that you want to load inside of here to create the walls as well as the paths. And again, you have to really come in here to understand it. Check out the walls when you change it to a brick. Check it out when you change it to black. Go white. Then, of course, if you make it transparent, you can see right there. So you can also click down here when you want to show the different aspects of the maze as you're creating it, and also as you're downloading it. You click and it gets rid of the solution. So then when you go to download the PNG, you simply click download PNG, it downloads that image. Then when you open that image up, you can see right there, that is the image with a transparent background. And it's just that simple. And if you want to download the solution, you would add the solution again and download the PNG once again. You would open that up and you'll see there you have the solution. Okay. So again, to start over, you go ahead and you click Start Over. Click again to confirm. That clears it out. Now what I wanted to show you was how I created that square maze, the one you see right here, where I've sort of just blocked off sections and created a maze around those blocked off sections. So back here inside of Simply Maze Crazy, inside the advanced editor, this is where it really gets down and dirty, and you can actually start creating some very unique mazes here on the canvas. So we'll go ahead and we'll clear and start, and we're going to click prepare an outline, and we're going to show guides. Now what you have is you have a guide here, and you simply just click edit maze, and then what you do is you just block off sections. For example, we'll just block this section off right here. We'll go ahead and we'll add in that, and then we'll block off a section here. And again, all I'm doing is holding down my mouse button left or right to add or delete these. As you can see right there, I got a little off path. So I'll show you how I will correct that in a second. So again, that's left mouse button I'm drawing. Then right mouse button is going to get rid of them. Left mouse button is just click, 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 and you add those in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fill maze at point, and you're going to see what happens. It's going to fill the maze around those points. At any point in time, you could go back and you could edit this. So again, I could change these walls right here to get rid of that spacing where it looks like it's, you know, twice the size. And you can simply edit your maze to create whatever you want. And of course, you could do this in circles, just like in the maze templates, circles, squares, and triangles. And then once you do that, you simply just drag these flags over again, and you're going to have your solution right there. Again, your solution image can be any color or shape that you want it to be, and you can edit that right there by loading in the solution or loading in the solution image that you want to use and create. And again, you just download the PNG right there. You can also get rid of the start and finish flags if you don't like the flags. If you just want to show the solution and you wanted to edit this and use your own start and stop images or even words or arrows or whatever you wanted to do. But that's really the power right there. Again, we'll go ahead and we'll click over. To start over, we'll click that and we'll go in here and I'll show you a triangle. And you can see here that all it did was load a triangle. So at this point, if we wanted to generate a maze, we would just auto render maze at that point, and there's your maze. It's just that simple. Start over, click and confirm again. Go ahead and bring in a circle. You can see the circle right there. So again, we would clear and start, and then we would prepare an outline, and then we would show the guides. And in this case, if we wanted to add some space that we didn't want the maze to be here in the center, we would click Edit Maze, and then we would just simply edit the maze and add the space where we don't want the maze. And of course, it doesn't have to be a square per se. It could be something like this. And what you're going to do now is you're going to fill maze at point, and you're simply going to click, and it's going to draw a circle, and it's going to leave a big blank space right there. And there you have your round maze, and you're creating something very unique to be able to create activity books, again, that you can sell on Amazon, Amazon KDP. Of course, you can sell them on Etsy, sell them as printables on your own website, create physical books, print on demand, whatever you want to do. The point is you have a tool here in Simply Maze Crazy inside of Puzzle Publishers, link in the description, to create something very unique when it comes to mazes. And mazes will add something, again, very unique, and are tons and loads of fun for the people doing the activities, adults and kids alike. If this video was helpful, give me a thumbs up, typewriter right here, click that, subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos just like the ones you see here. Click those, keep watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.